today is Monday and I have my first day of PD. I'm very excited. I know that we're gonna have some big meeting in the morning and then a union meeting that I don't have to go to since I'm not actually a teacher yet. So I'm going to be working with one of the other student teachers, looking over some of the lessons and things, making copies, whatever. And then more stuff in the classroom. So yeah, I'm excited. So I just finished up my first day of PD. My teacher is still at the high school doing some of her stuff. They have a union meeting that I have to go to. So I'm here in the classroom, gonna get some work done. One of the other pre-student teachers is in the next room over that way. So she's getting some stuff done in her room. I have to put together some morning work bins and look over some curriculum stuff. So yeah, I'll check in a little bit. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I'm doing right now. So I'm making these little morning work boxes. So this one is craft stick puzzles, and these are all from Play-Doh to Play-Doh. So they were on TBT. And so what we have is basically just a little box here. This one is a craft stick challenge. So we have these, and they're just, little shapes to make little directions. So we have those on a ring, and it goes in the box. And they have everything they need to do the challenges in here, so craft sticks in here. And it's labeled on the front, so you can find it. And they'll be doing those in the morning. We also have an answer key printed and those kinds of things, so those will go with the box. I did some for toothpick structures, and now I'm working on some Four Seasons.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And
Day 1 of PD is complete.
we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just
Okay, so day 2 is complete. We did some benchmark assessment training, so that was fun. And then came back here, printed out a couple things, and was done with it. That's it for today. It's my last day of PD. Ah, very excited. I get to meet the kiddos today. So, today is day 3 of professional development. It's also open house day, so I get to meet all the little kids, so I'm very excited about that. And then tomorrow we start school.
I don't want to embarrass you.
Yeah, I like playing videos. I use that on my kids.
Okay, 1 more minute, and then we're back to our We are forever learning, one step at a time. As long as the world is turning, I'll be by your side. We'll keep the fire burning, I'll never see you hurt. You know I can't explain it in a way of words. We both know that you'll understand, and you'll see if you take my hand, and I'll go out of my own way for you. I'll go out of my own way.
Day 1! I'm so excited. It is 8:05-ish. Kids start at 8:15. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh my goodness, 2nd grade is so weird. They can do so much. They can do so much more than preschoolers. They can read and oh, it's so weird. It's so weird. Someone read the word privilege. Privilege. I don't know many 3-year-olds that can do that, so this is really brand new to me. But they're at recess now, so should be back soon. All kids have been sent to their buses. The first day is over. Oh my goodness, this is so weird. So weird. This is so weird. I don't even know.
Fly above the sky, we are heroes tonight. Yeah.
Okay, so I am back home from school now. It's been a little while. I had a snack and whatever. And so guess what? Today was my first day of student teaching. Oh my goodness, it was so weird, but a lot of fun. Some of the kids are, like I can tell they're just gonna be a riot, but it'll be really fun. I'm really excited. They're definitely a lot older, and can do a lot more than the preschoolers that I'm used to working with. So that'll take some adjusting. But yeah, I got a name tag and everything, so I feel really official. Granted, it's just like the sub name tag that they have, but I don't know, it makes me feel like a real teacher. One of the kids asked me if I was the real teacher, which is kind of weird. The kid also asked me if I was 15, and I said no, and then he asked if I was 40, and then apparently you're not an adult until you turn 52, so there's that. That was a little silly, but yeah. Yeah, I think it'll definitely take some getting used to, but I'm really excited. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do the read aloud probably. But yeah. Today we went through, we tried out some of the different spots because we have flexible seating. So we tried out some of the different places they could sit. We had, an assembly where they learned about how to behave during lunch. They had specials today. Our class is really, really weird in that they get split up into 4 groups to go to specials, rather than all of us going to a special together. They get split up, and so like 5 of our kids go with one teacher, 5 go with another, 5 go, they wanted to make it so all of 2nd grade has specials at the same time. So because there are 4 specials and 5 classes, they had to split up one of the classes. So that was us. So yeah, so lots of kids in those specials. And then, from there they come back in, and then we go like right to lunch and recess, so that's really weird. So then we have them for a really long time the rest of the day, because there's no like break. So I thought I would do a quick little check-in right now. So I finished my first day of student teaching. I'm so excited. It was a lot different than what I'm used to. 2nd graders seem really big in comparison to preschoolers. The majority of the stuff that I've done, both in the program and like through my thesis and everything, has been with 3 and 4-year-olds. So now with 7-year-olds, it's kind of scary. They can read. Like, I think I said this before, but like, one of the girls read Privilege. Like, we were talking about, rules with flexible seating, and each one of them read one of the rules that we had listed, and one of them read, like, this is a privilege, whatever, and like, oh my goodness, I was just, and like, you can write like directions on the board or on the paper, and like, most of them can read it and like know what to do. So that was very different than what I'm used to. It was a lot of fun. I can definitely tell, who some of the troublemakers are gonna be. Definitely like some friends that may not be able to do their best work together. So there's a little bit of talking. They definitely weren't the shy, quiet kind of kids that my teacher told me to expect, and like what I was expecting as, like first day of school kind of thing. They were definitely very talkative, so it was interesting. It'll be interesting to see sort of how the teacher dynamic goes, because like one of the kids asked me, like, are you the real teacher? And so that was, kind of like a weird question. And like it made me kind of think too, like, what is my role here? But I'm going to be talking a little bit more with my teacher about like how things went and everything. But overall, I think things went really well. I definitely felt kind of odd, not being the main teacher, but like having more of a role than just like, observing. Like I was doing a little bit more. So it was kind of weird. But I think it's just, I'll have to get used to it and have to get used to these new kids. There are 21 of them, so I was really surprised if I, got even one name right. But I think I did pretty well. But yeah, it was very different. It was very different. I don't know what I was expecting. The teacher next door to me just came over from 4th grade. So for her, these kids are really little, and for me, they're really big, so it's just really weird. But yeah, overall, I think things went really well. It was definitely a weird schedule because we had an assembly to go to, and then they went right to specials, and then right after specials is lunch and recess. So it's a very weird day. We have them for a very long period of time. Just dropped off at lunch. Day 2. It's going pretty well. Updates to come.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.
Day 2 was a success. We got some cool tables. And we read Chrysanthemum. Did some crafts and stuff. And yeah, it was a pretty good day. We planned for next week. We have Monday off. Then we're back on Tuesday, so we did some planning. And the kids just left. And that's about it.